I don't think the program manager is anything different than a CEO who is managing a $50 million company. So it has moved from purely figuring out an execution path of, okay, I'm doing these 20 tasks. The moment I execute these 20 tasks, I am done with my project management. I need to make sure these 20 tasks are done in time. That definition it's the past definition. Today we look at it as you got to manage stakeholders, you got to manage change management, you got to manage, predict and manage the risks, which are not related to purely whether system will work or not, whether the code will work or not. Those are all gone into a more team leader, module leader, and a senior programmer kind of responsibilities. The case study which we are presenting is about a large telecom company in Europe.
What happened is the earlier vendor, who happens to be the product vendor, he is failing for the consecutively 2 years on the timelines, budget, as well as the quality. Some more challenges is basically the end users of this application are reluctant to change because they got used to the legacy application, so they don't want to accept the new applications. I had ensured that the team has to move from one group to other group very rapidly. So generally, typically what will happen is we are going to keep the team in a design team for 3 to 4 months, then move to the development team and the testing. So instead of that, what we had done is any person should not stay more than 2 months in a particular group. So we ensured that. From the day one, what we ensured is the innovation has to take the first place. So the innovation as well as the testing and the reuse. So these are the 3 things, though it is going to, we have to invest a lot in this space. So we invested in the 3 places. That is innovation, test automation, as well as the reuse. So from the day one we started, and it has produced tremendous results. If you see that, just I'm picking one important thing. We are, as a part of this program, we have to do 200 deployments in a month. And each deployment is going to take a time of around 6 hours. So now we have seen that this is a major element which is eating up the entire resources, both in terms of the time to market as well as the resource time individual. So we invested and then we did an innovation and we brought down that 6 hours to 2 hours. The typical CRM project of this kind of complexity needs a 30% on-site and then 70% offshore. But given the cost challenges and the operating margin challenges, we have to operate with around 10% in on-site and 90%. So how we achieved is basically we liberally used the WebEx, okay, and we liberally used the live meetings, and we have put up the program and communicate to the customer upfront saying that the important meetings should happen in the offshore rather than at the customer locations.